He was a man of gentle spirit, kind-hearted and deliberate, always choosing his words with care, never needing to dominate a conversation to feel secure. There was a quiet strength in him, a steady courage that reached straight into my chest the first time our lives crossed. I fell for his calm bravery and unshakable loyalty. He never dazzled with money or flash. He simply made me feel safe, understood, and genuinely cherished in a way no one else ever had. Together we built a life stitched with love, shared dreams, inside jokes, futures braided so tightly they seemed unbreakable. At first, everything felt flawless. But slowly, almost without noticing, a restless hunger stirred inside me. Maybe the days had grown too predictable. Maybe I had started taking his steady devotion for granted. What once felt like a gift began to feel ordinary. Instead of cherishing the peace he gave me, I found myself craving intensity. I wanted fire instead of warmth. At work, there was a man, magnetic, fearless, edged with danger. He looked at me in a way that made the years fall away, lighting a spark I thought had died long ago. His bold, unfiltered words stood in sharp contrast to my husband's gentle honesty, and his quick wit woke something dormant inside me. It started innocently. Lingering conversations, playful banter at the office. Then I crossed the line. I told myself it was a single, reckless moment, a harmless mistake I could bury and forget. But one careless choice has a way of unraveling everything. The guilt didn't crash over me all at once. It seeped in slowly, then swallowed me whole. When I finally confessed, I braced for shouting, accusations, the slammed door I probably deserved. Instead, he sat perfectly still, staring at the floor for what felt like an eternity. Then came the tears, soft, controlled, the kind that break you more than any scream ever could. I had never seen him so shattered. He was always the calm in every storm, the one person I thought nothing could crack. Watching him crumble because of me broke something irreparable inside my own chest. He didn't rage. He didn't demand details. He asked only one question, voice barely above a whisper. Was I not enough for you? I had no answer, because the truth was painful and undeniable. He had always been more than enough. I was the one who stumbled. That night, he moved to the guest room. An invisible wall rose between us, untouched by my apologies or tears. I tried everything. Handwritten letters slipped under the door, flowers on the table, desperate pleas for forgiveness. But wounds that deep can't be healed with gestures. He still made my coffee every morning, still took out the trash, still fed our cat. But it wasn't love anymore. It was muscle memory, the ghost of what we used to be. The distance between us widened each day. He was grieving, not just the betrayal, but the version of us that no longer existed. I had no right to rush his healing. Months passed. He still wore his wedding ring, but it no longer held a promise. It had become a reminder of what I destroyed. I watched the man I loved slip further away, his warmth replaced by quiet detachment, his smiles rare, his laughter gone completely. And I knew I was the reason. Eventually, he said he needed space. He packed a small bag and told me he'd stay with his brother for a while. No mention of coming back, no promise to call. He looked at me one last time, eyes glistening with unshed tears, and whispered, "I loved you more than you'll ever understand." Then he walked out. I stood in the doorway, crushed by the weight of my own choices. I had broken the heart of the man who loved me most, and and no amount of regret could undo that. The house feels cavernous now, its silence deafening. His jacket still hangs by the door. His toothbrush sits untouched in the holder. I haven't moved a thing, as if keeping everything exactly as he left it might somehow summon him back. But it won't. I've learned too late that cheap thrills burn out fast. Real love, deep, enduring love, is rare and priceless. When you're lucky enough to have it, you guard it fiercely instead of trading it for a fleeting spark that's gone by morning. I destroyed something sacred, and I may spend the rest of my life trying to forgive myself. He didn't deserve the pain I caused, the betrayal I delivered, or the sight of his own heart breaking because of the woman he trusted most. Yet he endured it all, quietly, gracefully, because that's who he is.